fastest travel method in Minecraft is secretly the pig. And it's not even close. It sounds fake, but they can technically travel 848 million blocks per second. This is not a joke or a technicality. It is possible in vanilla Minecraft on the most recent version of the game. All you need is a pig and a couple boats. You are going to become the world's fastest pig today, and therefore me as well. I am tazoh. As you know, I cannot use an elytra in my forever world, but pigs are so overpowered that I plan to use them for long distance travel. The only reason there's even a maximum speed is because traveling this fast will take you from spawn to the corner world border in one tick. Yeah, pig cannons are absurdly overpowered, and they're also stupidly simple. However, I'm building a machine that takes this technology to the absolute limits. This is the Alfredo version 5, a cannon that effectively adds the /TP command into survival mode. It also requires 19 more pigs because of course it has a built-in pig breeder. What am I seeing? Oh my god. You're joining the army. We need your genetics. Get away, cow. I think you can attach multiple boats to a ghast. Yes! Is there not a limit? What the heck? Oh! I'm getting pretty good at this kidnapping business. Yes! Oh my god! This is a Geneva Convention. I cannot wait to see this in flashback, because again, No! With the 20 pigs for the pig breeder, the entire cannon was officially built. However, I don't know how it works. I used a blueprint to build it, and I still got overwhelmed by how complicated it is. So, I'm inviting the Alfredo's creators onto my world to teach me how it works. It's like, I'm having friends over, and I haven't cleaned the house. I gotta get things prepared, you know? Currently, my spawn consists of 4 oak planks. So, I made a much nicer spawn platform, and finally put up the map that I made in episode 1. I don't know when I'm gonna finish this map fully, but it might be many moons. It covers the island. That's the only thing that matters. If you didn't know, you can actually name colored banners, right click them with the map, and they will show up on it. I only have like 3 places that I can do this to, but it already looks genuinely so sick. I want the entire map to eventually just be filled with POIs and locations and places to go. And with a pathway connecting spawn to the capital, I decided to build a Happy Ghast docking station. Happy Ghasts would be perfect to transport 2 people with no gear all the way up a mountain to the Alfredo. In fact, I've been wanting to do this just for myself because getting on a Happy Ghast with no elytra is just really difficult. Let's go, dude. You know, it's a little bit less humane, maybe.
Let's see if it can
This is so weird, bro. We'll see if I built it correctly.
We'll find out.
Let me be perfectly clear. This video would not have been possible without Micah and Sacred. They designed the cannon. I just built it in survival. What is like the total sort of time that you guys have spent on this?
I have been doing this project for over a year. Sacred's been helping me for several months.
Oh no, we're getting...
What the hell?
No.
But
Of course, both of their links will be in the description. Make sure to check them out. In the coming months, Micah actually plans to release a multi-hour video talking about the super technical side of all of this. I'm gonna try my best to explain some things in this video, but I barely know what I'm looking at.
Sacred's the only reason the wiring's this small. I'm the tech player, they are the redstoner.
That was like the main thing that was so overwhelming is it's like, it's so dense of just like pure, to my brain, nonsense. Like just the blocks, like how do these blocks do anything?
So I want to double check that your chunk loaders are working correctly. I'm just going to watch the items enter and exit the chunk loaders to double check that it works. And that one works. So let's check the one on the far side. Hopefully you get one back.
A cannon doctor right now.
Boop. And yep, you got one back. You have pigs in storage. Our settings are set correctly. Do you want to do the honors?
The honors? I did so much to help make this machine.
Yeah, you designed all this machine. It's so impressive of you.
To make sure that the cannon actually worked, we planned to do the smallest possible launch, using one of the most powerful pig cannons in the world to launch a pig about 10 blocks.
Yeah, the minecart's at the top correctly.
Wait, why do I see the pig now?
Oh, so it got float aligned.
Wait.
Oh.
There we go.
Looks like it's doing things.
He's hitting the moonwalk.
Grooving. Now, you'll notice you cannot hit your shift key right now. Try it. Try your shift key.
Oh, I'm trapped.
Yep, you're trapped. But yeah, as soon as you hit that button, you'll teleport about 10 blocks south.
It seems impossible, but pressing this button will launch the pig as well as myself sitting on it. But how? The pig is currently standing still, and the game isn't frozen, it's running in real time. I mentioned earlier that pig cannons use boats to generate their speed. This is because boats have a solid hitbox that can push entities, and this effect is multiplied the more boats that there are. But how could pressing the button ever make this happen? Even if there were dispensers under my feet, it takes time to dispense that many boats. Well, the button does not do any of that because it already happened. The pig that I am sitting on has already been launched. Before I even sat on the pig, it was pushed into a room that had just finished dispensing 2 piles of 156 boats. And this absurd number of boats applied an absurd amount of velocity towards the pig until they were burned and recollected by the machine. In normal circumstances, a pig would be launched away from the boats the second it collided with them, but somehow this pig didn't. This is where pig cannons utilize some pretty weird game mechanics, because according to the game, the pig is not actually standing here. Over 100 blocks away, on top of the piston tower, is a minecart. According to the game, the pig is inside of that minecart.
Because the pig is in a minecart in a lace chunk, we can push the pig separately from the minecart. The pig in the game code is still in the minecart, but it's physically separated from the minecart. And we push it from the far side of the cannon over there, over to the near side of the cannon underneath our feet here, which is where the acceleration chamber is.
Yeah, with the 8 million boats.
Yeah, and the minecart goes up that elevator all the way up, all the way to the top there, next to that soul fire at the very top there.
Without getting even more technical, Minecraft becomes incredibly stupid at the outermost chunk of your render distance. And it's possible to do things such as separate a pig from the minecart that it is sitting inside of, allowing you to, for example, push that pig into a bunch of boats and force it to gain velocity indefinitely. The pig that I am sitting on already has the velocity for the launch. It just can't move because it also happens to be sitting inside of a minecart. Pressing the button simply sends a signal that burns the minecart, instantly activating all of the pig's stored velocity. Ooh. Dude, this pig, he does not know what he is saying right now. And honestly, that's fair.
I think we accidentally went about 10 blocks east instead. I think I just misremembered.
Oh.
Yeah, whatever.
Thankfully, the launch had worked. I actually built the cannon correctly, which meant it was time to use it for real. If you compare the Alfredo to a simple pig cannon, it is noticeably more complex. But the simple pig cannon is perfectly capable of the test launch we just did. It has the mechanism to separate the pig and burn the minecart, the acceleration chamber with the boats. If you only want speed, you just have to leave the pig in the boats for a longer amount of time. However, speed is only half of the picture. If I wanted to get around my world, to launch to the capital, for example, I would also need to control the launch's direction, which is much more challenging. See, when the pig is pushed up against the boats, each one is trying to push the pig away by giving it velocity in the opposite direction. To change this direction, you need to move the boats. The Alfredo has 4 configurations. It can dispense boats at all 4 sides of the pig. Each one is a cardinal direction that the pig will be launched in. At first, this might not seem very useful. The capital is not in one of the 4 cardinal directions. However, each stack is actually pushing the pig away separately. The 2 vectors are simply combining to form a straight line in the middle. This setup results in the pig getting launched perfectly east. But now that the pig has some velocity, if we were to then burn one of the boats, something interesting starts to happen to the launch direction.
So if you want to go north, you dispense boats in these 2 corners.
The pig is like getting pushed away from the boats placed to go that direction.
Yes.
Yeah, basically.
What we're controlling with these 2 levers is which 2 corners the boat's going to get dispensed in, and therefore which 2 directions are we going to accelerate the pig in.
The Alfredo's controls are so precise that you can effectively teleport to any coordinate in your entire survival world within 7 blocks. It is literally the /TP command without cheats. And now that we had verified that the cannon was working, we were going to teleport a pig over 1,000 blocks at the exact angle to end up at the capital. So we're going like
chunks.
1.
Ready? 1.
Just 1. Okay.
Yeah, that's 1.
2.
18, 19.
Yeah, the fact that I built this cannon is a bit ironic because I am one of the 7 people that play Minecraft without coordinates.
49.
Oh, 50.
50.
Well, so
Okay, so wait, let me note that down. East 59 times 16. Yellow vector is the normal vector that we're going in, which would be that direction. Vibes-wise, this feels like the right setting.
Dude, that distance we flew on the Happy Gas, we now will travel in a single tick.
Singular tick. Yeah. If we did everything correctly.
If we did the math correctly.
You ready?
3, 2, 1. Oh! Wait.
Oh, we're a little off.
Close enough, though. We went even further, actually.
Yeah.
Ride 1 kilometer.
Yeah.
Wait, that counts? I guess
I guess that counts.
Hilarious.
the fact that I don't use coordinates on my Forever World actually helps to balance how insanely overpowered the Alfredo is. I can just enter 100,000 blocks or 30 million blocks, but if I want to TP somewhere specific, I need to count the entire distance manually, or in our case, estimate and try over and over again.
3, 2, 1, button.
I think I fucked it up.
Oh.
Whoa.
Wait for after the teleport.
Yes, I know. I'm like,
Go.
never messing that up. Oh. It's unreal, like, you know, when you think about how long that takes to fly on the Happy Gas. Instead of taking 3 minutes on the Happy Gas, it took less than a second to get to the capital. The Alfredo is going to be an incredible tool to help me get around my Forever World. However, I was not done. I still wanted to push pigs to their absolute limits. It's almost become a tradition on this channel to go to the world border. On 2 separate servers, I traveled to the 30 million blocks, flying for 27 hours with an Elytra, spending a month on a TNT Ender Pearl cannon. Pigs are so overpowered that it was going to be the fastest trip yet.
My old calculator for an older version of this, which includes the charge time in hours, minutes, seconds, says that corner world border will take 60 hours, 56 minutes, and 26 seconds.
Way it will take that. The Alfredo's one and only drawback is its charge time. You don't actually input coordinates into the lecterns.
Over here, what we're controlling is how many ticks is the pig going to spend in those boats.
Oh my god. The pig gains velocity at a linear rate. Teleporting twice as far requires the pig to sit in the boats for twice as long. However, this is not actually the problem. Pigs are overpowered and gain velocity this way insanely quickly. Normally, when you launch a pig, it will travel for multiple seconds while the game decelerates it. But the Alfredo was designed to effectively be a /TP machine, including the instantaneous part. It only utilizes the velocity that it generates for a single tick, and when it launches you, it purposefully cancels the rest of your velocity with powdered snow.
They say, hey, I've been in powdered snow. Then the next tick, it'll instantly cancel all of its velocity and drop from the sky. We only move the pigs for 1 tick, and then they fall.
If you kept this initial velocity and continued to travel until the game decelerated the pig, you would actually go more than 10 times as far. Over 90% of the velocity, the time you spend waiting for the Alfredo to charge, is lost when it launches the pig. So, I built a cannon that doesn't cancel the velocity. It was not real until this moment. I'm actually going to the world border. This time, I don't have to worry about the game crashing. I don't have to modify the game in any way. I had to build a tiny machine that took like 40 minutes. And I'm going to the world border in 2 hours. That is dumb, stupid, illegal. This is the simple pig cannon that I have been referencing. It cannot control the direction of the launch, and it can hardly control the distance. It is not precise, but it's perfect if all you care about is speed. It never gets less dumb looking, bro. This is the way Minecraft was intended. I don't know why they let this happen either. Now, to be clear, the Alfredo is still really fast. It can generate enough velocity to launch instantaneously over 1,000 blocks to the capital in 9 seconds. And you never really need to go more than 100,000 blocks from spawn. I'm just not normal. I don't think many people really have interest in going to the world border. I don't know why. I'm very enamored by it. I've been there multiple times, many times. Obviously gonna go there in my Forever World. Like, are you kidding? Like, this is all you need to get to the world border, bro. I designed an entire Ender Pearl cannon. Yeah, I am trying to kill 2 hours, I know. You don't have to tell me. I think it's done after this. I'm a cheater today. I'm gonna enable the coordinates. I don't care. 3, 2, 1. As my game loads in the pig that now has... Oh my god, my computer. 300,000! Wait, that's 3 million blocks in 1 tick. Oh my god. 8 million blocks. Everyone cheats when they go to the world border, you know? I did, flying, and with the Ender Pearl cannon, I launched in the nether because you only have to go an 1/8 of the distance. I am traveling to the world border, all in the overworld. I am traveling 30 million actual blocks right now. Every single tick, I am still going more than a million blocks. That is absurd. That's absurd. I'm gonna like, oh. Oh my gosh, I'm getting so many achievements. Okay, I kind of got jump scared slightly by the world border. William, I shall see you again someday. There is one other faster way to travel in Minecraft, though. The only issue is that it only works in one direction. Goodbye, world border. It has been fun. Oh, wait. I forgot that.